Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher. When we left off last time, we made it to a whole new area. Look at all this map we've got to explore. Let's get to it. I want to go everywhere. Okay, we talked to the blacksmith. Ooh, can I cut through here? The marketplace.
Do I know you? These prices are barbarous. Ah, distractions. Of course. Get out.
Who are you?
If you're drawn to the secret arts, especially alchemy, you're certain to want my wares.
Alright.
Do you make potions?
No, I'm a mere merchant.
Well, it says you're an alchemist. You're just a merchant who sells alchemical things. Ooh. The Great Book of Minerals, and a Small Book of Minerals. 400, 600. Well, I guess the Great one is better. He's got all kinds of stuff, huh? Yeah, none of this sells for much. I think I'll just hang on to it. Alright. He said my name, so I was hoping he'd actually have something interesting to tell me, but not really. I know, I'm going all over the place, like back and forth, and not really accomplishing too much, but...
I once heard a ballad about a witcher.
Yeah?
Layman.
Tell me about it.
Would you care to support the arts?
Not
Financially.
really.
Indeed.
Good art supports itself. That's terrible. No, they... 20... I can pay him 20. Okay, what do I get for that?
I'll compose a rhyme of your fine qualities if you reveal your name.
Well, we won't lie to him. I'm Geralt.
Geralt of Rivia.
What audacity! Claiming to be the legendary White Wolf.
Take a look at me, man. That's obviously who I am.
Perfect. The Witcher completes this mess. Vivaldi is insolvent. What a catastrophe. Behold, the best goods in the civilized world.
Oh, let's see.
Welcome, noble beverages and other goods.
Indeed. Any alcohol? It's just alcohol, isn't it?
Alcohol.
Forbidden by royal edict.
Really? Man. I don't want any of this stuff. You can have this sugar doll. Well, I'll keep all my goods.
I never deal with the likes of you.
Fine,
I
don't
said
then.
200. Sorry, I mistook
I'm
you
in
for someone
pain.
Alright, what else we got back here? Warehouse door. Aw. Same kind of things in these barrels as any other barrels, eh? Yeah. Okay, let's attempt looking at the map. So where do we want to go from here? Warehouse adjacent to bank. Alright, let's go down this little road then. It sounds interesting. Oh, and here's the bank. Ah, Vivaldi and Sons, but he no longer owns it.
They've rushed us out without thought of our pay.
Yeah? Howdy, gentlemen.
My old bones.
They won't talk to me. Well, we are accomplishing nothing here. Stairs to the vault. Interesting.
What do you want?
Alright, alley along the walls. So is this our outer limit? Oh, it looks like maybe we can go up here, though. Up. No? Aw, bummer.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Spying on
Never
me?
hates me speaking strangely.
Then quit following after me, kiddo.
After establishing a state of emergency, they've run off all of the whores.
Greetings, stranger. Oh, be not afraid of Ada.
I'm not afraid of
She
her.
growls, but she doesn't bite. Usually.
The dog's name is Ada?
No, the
She
princess.
is a bitch. Plus, she's pampered and spoiled. The name of the king's daughter suits her perfectly.
Wow.
You know Princess Ada?
My wife is a laundress at the palace, so I'm aware of the gossip.
So you know gossip, but you don't actually know
Happy
her.
to listen, if I could look at your goods.
Certainly. I have the finest quality meat. I slaughter the animals myself.
We'll see.
Yeah, don't you fear bad-mouthing the princess? Naming your dog after her? The things you're saying? Like, you don't know me. I could be some guy who'd get super offended by that. It seems kind of like you're taking some chances.
Don't you fear bad-mouthing authorities during martial law?
At worst, they'll throw me in the dungeon. I believe we must speak true even of the ruling class. This is our right.
Bold words.
Indeed. I have no intention to fear a dictatorship based on the exploitation of common men. I will not cower under the grim repression of oligarchs and aristocrats who have enthroned a wrongdoer, a man whose hands are stained with blood.
Wow. I don't actually want either of these. I want to know more about why he hates Voltus so much, but I don't want to... I wish you luck sounds like maybe I'm going to end the conversation, so we'll go with the exaggeration and see what more he has to say about it.
You exaggerate. Foltest's rule can't be that unpleasant.
Ah, plague upon Foltest! I spit on monarchy, which long has been corrupt.
Strange views.
The people should rule. Common people like you and me.
I'm not common, and I'm uninterested in ruling.
You poor man. You've been indoctrinated by officials and by agitators who, for a few pieces of silver, whisper royalist propaganda in the ears of the masses. Open your eyes.
Enough of that already.
Yeah, maybe I just don't want to, like... There's a lot of responsibility and stuff involved in ruling. Don't want to rule. So? I mean, Geralt's life, really, he just gets to wander around place to place, earning money. He just does his Witcher thing. Alright, so...
What does your wife say about the other courtiers?
It would take weeks to repeat all she said. Foltest, Velerad, Duet, Jacques de Oldersberg, Marigold, who were you interested in?
What's she say about Marigold?
Any gossip about Triss Marigold?
Certainly. The women at the palace laundry love to gossip about other women. They have the same opinion as any with common sense. A sorcerer's place is in the tower, brewing potions and devising horoscopes from stars rather than meddling in politics. Furthermore, she's shameless to display her arse in such provocative attire. Well, if Ada didn't already hold title as Queen of the Halls, Marigold would have it in a trice.
Interesting. Thanks.
Look, all I know about Ada is that she used to be the Striga, and I saved her a long time ago, and I don't know much about her beyond that, but let's not insult her, huh? Went to a lot of trouble to rescue her. Alright, who
What
else?
does your wife...
Alright.
What about Jacques de Aldersberg?
Grand Master sounds grandiose, doesn't it?
Rarely does anyone recall that the Order of the Flaming Rose was once the Order of the White Rose. Now the once proud knights are racists and intriguers, acting under the guise of the highest ideals. 'Tis the Grand Master's doing.
Before his knighthood, Jacques was a vagrant blinded by hatred of elves. One doesn't change so easily.
Interesting.
Alright.
What does your...
How about...
What have you heard about Roderick de Wet?
Ah, the Nilfgaardian. He sticks to Ada like a burr on a dog's tail, but that threshold's high, even for a count. Moreover, he's a knight of the Order, so as someone sworn to celibacy, he can only plough the princess in secret. Duet represents the Order in court, but I'd say he represents the Empire of Nilfgaard and the imperial ambitions of the Black Ones.
Interesting.
Well, that's your take on it anyway.
What does your wife... What's the word on Velerad?
Our burgomaster drinks too much and can no longer manage the city's affairs. No wonder, since to curry favour in the court, it is to be a marionette and jump when the king pipes a tune. Look around. Bandits, monsters, and City Hall is silent. Velerad should step down.
Interesting.
Alright,
does your
and tell me about Foltest.
Tell me about Foltest.
Need I tell you all I know? He slept with his own sister and begat Ada.
I know that.
Ill tidings indeed. A curse turned the girl into a striga. A witcher dispelled the curse
That'd
on the
be me?
princess, and Foltest was so overjoyed he spoiled the girl rotten. The little striga became a childish whore.
Interesting. Thanks.
Don't like the things you're saying about Ada, but...
Do you recognize me? Anything about me?
Sure, the laundresses gossip about you.
Yeah?
And?
They say you chase anything in a skirt, but you're a real dog for sorceresses. Supposedly you loved one once. They say you're as likely to whip out your sword as you are to whip out your, a master at both arts. Women fear your fickleness, but you fascinate them. Women.
I wonder if I'd made different choices if he wouldn't say that, because most times when the opportunities come up, we've just kind of gone with it, so, well.
Thanks.
Alright, I think that's it. Well, what you got? Nothing I want. Well, what did I expect? We know he's a butcher, so of course he's just gonna have meats.
Quite the dangerous one bearing weapons on your back.
Go to the local one. This is where I want to go, right? Yeah, if we go along this wall, then that should show us everything.
What am I to do?
Where's the skate go, though?
Greetings.
Got any shark?
Yeah, not quite, but I'm a fish connoisseur. I know. Smoked eel. You'd like that? Please, have a look.
Gladly.
I love the smell of fish.
Yeah, I don't actually want to buy any fish. I just want to talk about stuff.
Some market stalls stand empty.
Yes, many vendors went bankrupt when taxes were increased to support the army. Non-humans moved to the ghetto, and other merchants fear bandits and monsters.
Not much competition for you.
Not that anyone could compete with my goods. I've even invested more in the business as I expect better times ahead.
Yeah?
Good luck.
I love...
Take care.
What's that?
And what have you got?
Greetings, noble sir. If you seek a present for a lady, you've come to the right place.
That might end up being useful.
Pleasing trifles, lovely souvenirs, luxury items. I supply the upper classes. Beautiful ladies and noble gentlemen.
Let's see them.
How can I help?
How's business?
Not so good. King Foltest left the city with the entire court, and thus my clients. Moreover, under martial law, townsfolk would rather buy food and other necessities.
I see.
How can I help?
So, tell me about what you got.
goods.
I sell clothing from faraway Toussaint, and rings that adorn the gentle hands of aristocrats.
What do you recommend?
Looking for a present for a lady? I don't wish to be indiscreet, so I shan't inquire further. I only suggest that elegant courtesans gladly accept jewels when they would be insulted by gold. Maintaining appearances is part of their erotic game, if you understand me.
I do.
Aristocrats buy gloves, shawls, and kerchiefs for their nobly born ladies. Noble women wish to keep in fashion, and are constantly changing apparel.
Thanks for the advice.
How can I help?
Alright, so let's see what you actually have. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Ruby. We could use that for the sword. Or a sapphire. Ruby's more valuable. I don't have a whole lot of money, but maybe I should go for it. Also, he can have that. Well, we'll go for it. Because we're still up 10 from selling that ring. Yeah, we'll talk to the blacksmith with that ruby. We'll see if that'll do. Alright. Yeah, nothing interesting in those.
Quite the dangerous one bearing weapons on your back.
And we'll cut back through here just to find the blacksmith real quick. Zeracanian trader, eh?
Exotic goods from Zeracania, fragrant with roots.
You don't look Zeracanian.
Do royals sell royal strong ale?
Alright. Druid's herbarium, field plants, plants of barren lands. Interesting stuff. He said roots, but he doesn't actually have anything with roots, does he? Or anything from wormwood spirit, hallucinogenic vodka. Interesting. Okay, blacksmith.
Do I know you?
A witcher.
Abby's idea.
A witcher, like the old days.
How may
No, I didn't want to do this. Who did I need to take the...
I'd like my sword in...
Before I evaluate the sword, you...
Okay, so we'll go ahead and give him a gemstone. There you go.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, and now he'll do forging for me. So, what I really want is this one, and it's 1,000. Man, why did I do... I could have just gone back to the other part of town and dealt with the dwarven blacksmith, who already likes me, and I could have saved 80 gold. Oh well, lesson learned, I guess. Alright, well this is what I want, so this is what I'm setting my sights on. We just need 1,000, that's not too terribly bad. I could sell the blue ones. And maybe I should, because I know I want to use the red. So, gets us a little bit closer. And what, sell my 2 extra red as well, because I only need 3? What if it's beneficial to have more, though? We'll hang on to them for now. Okay, back to exploration. John Natalis Square, huh? Alright, so I'm here, and if I, keep going as I'm going, we can pick up where I was and continue along the edges.
What nonsense. Knights should fight monsters. Witches are crude.
Oh, whatever. Witches have been around way longer. We've got much more experience. We're better at it. And also, we don't get in fights with elves and stuff the way that the knights do. So,
They've rushed us out without thought of our pay.
okay, map, what's going on? Okay, I gotta go a bit north and then head over west.
The work's hard, the pay's a pittance.
I'm mad.
Drunkards!
Don't like you.
Oh, come on!
Ow! Big old swims. Like to eat.
An inn, huh? Oh, that's right, the new Neracourt, and she said this is where we should find, like, a banquet and hey!
Geralt, I'm glad you're here.
How's it going,
I'm
Dandelion?
not in the mood for music, Dandelion. We'll talk later.
No, talk to him right
Geralt,
now.
I promised to perform for all these people and I don't have my loot.
Well, where'd you leave it?
I have a problem.
Geralt.
We know what's so special about it. It was given to him by an elf.
What's so special about this loot?
It's the one I got from Teruviel in the Valley of Flowers. Remember?
I do remember that.
I remember that.
Great. So you know why I want that loot back.
I do. What happened to it?
What happened to your loot?
Long story. Tell you over a drink?
Well...
In a minute. Before I get too drunk.
Geralt.
Okay.
How did you get in the trade quarter?
Personal charm and fame open a lot of doors.
I doubt city guards appreciate poetry.
No, but the nobles
Geralt,
over here
you know
would.
so little. I approached a wealthy merchant whose daughter studied lute under me. With all the right contacts, he obtained a pass for me, thus demonstrating his appreciation for art. Sadly, we're no longer friends.
Because of the daughter? Alright. Even though I do know, because I remember this story,
It's the one I got from
in case anyone watching does not.
Who's Teruviel?
the she-elf from the Blue Mountains. You did quite a number on her nose when you two first met.
Yeah, things were quite hostile at first.
I heard she joined the Scoia'tael. I wonder if she's still alive.
But in the end, she relented, and she gave him her loot, because she smashed his.
In the Valley of Flowers?
I even wrote a ballad about that, where the devil says goodnight. I'll be singing it today.
Alright.
I remember that.
Great. So you...
I do. Alright, let's have at it. Well, tell me. You want me to get your loot? Don't get me all drunk. It'll just make it harder to get your loot for you. We're gonna have to just keep drinking. Alright, we'll keep on this Viziman champion. It's a nice weak one, right? Although, is it a matter of how drunk I am, or how many drinks I've had? Because if it's how many drinks I've had, then the good strategy is to drink the weak stuff. But if it's how drunk I am, then I may as well go with the tough stuff and get there faster.
Ugh, forgot how tough you were.
So then.
Got up the courage to tell me about the loot?
I guess. My loot's at the home of a rich merchant. The house is on the west side of Salt Square. And I can't possibly leave. The crowd awaits.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just tell me that before?
Why wouldn't you tell me earlier?
Well, the merchant caught me giving his daughter lessons.
Uh-huh.
In what?
Relax, Geralt. Music.
I'll get your loot, but you're being vague here and things are going to go badly for me. This merchant's going to be furious.
All right. I'll fetch your loot.
Wonderful.
So, tell me about this merchant.
Tell me about this merchant.
All right. Truth is, he's got reasons to dislike me.
What did you do this time?
Let's say his daughter and I got to know each other without permission.
Typical.
Luckily, last time I visited, I made her pretty happy, so she hid the loot for me in a trunk on the upper floor.
All right. I'll do my best to find it.
Although really, if you wanted me to do this, Dandelion, you shouldn't have got me stumbling drunk first. Alright, who we got here?
Do you witchers only like sorceresses?
Oh, we like all sorts.
A witcher? They said your kind was extinct.
Not yet.
Very nearly. I'm Geralt.
I'd rather not reveal my true name, my knightly vows.
What?
If you wish, you may call me Patrick de Wazy.
I guess I gotta call you something.
Of the, Flaming Rose?
Indeed, I'm a member. Perhaps you could lend me some assistance.
Maybe. What you got?
With what?
My sister. Will you hear her story?
Yeah, alright.
One day we found her unconscious in bed. Blood trickled from fang marks on her neck. We had no doubts. A vampire.
Fang marks don't necessarily mean a vampire.
These clearly did. For after a time, my sister disappeared. She must have been transformed and then escaped.
If she is a vampire, I'll have to...
Above all, I would like you to find her. Confirm our suspicions.
Alright. Yeah, do you know Siegfried?
Do you know one Siegfried of Danale?
Indeed.
What news of him?
He is due to be promoted. In fact, he possibly has been already. I don't know, we never speak.
Can you tell me why?
He is transformed since the swamp. I said to him, Honorable Siegfried, I congratulate you. Your honor and faith vanquished the pagan rabble. He gazed upon me strangely, saying, Honorable? perhaps. Honor and faith? Certainly not. We were victorious, for they were hungry and poorly armed. A bit of blood, and he has forgotten all about honor. He should follow his father's example.
Where can I find him?
His father?
No!
Dead. Purportedly torn apart by a manticore.
I meant Siegfried.
He trains recruits in front of the Order's seat in the Temple Quarter.
Okay, actually, though, that's probably a good thing if Siegfried's learning. It's a nasty thing to get up close and kill people, huh, Siegfried?
All right. I'll look for your sister.
You should have no trouble recognizing her. None can ignore her azure eyes. She is a slim, beautiful blonde.
I'll do what I can.
That actually doesn't seem like that much to go on, but, you know, we'll figure it out.
At last, Herald, some respite.
What else we got in here? What's your garden up here?
Master Luvarden requests your company at 6 in the evening.
Yeah, this is where the banquet is to be. Alright. So, I'm assuming I can probably just come here, like, at any 6.
Welcome to...
Greetings.
Can I help you?
Okay, I was gonna see about resting, maybe, so that I'm not drunk anymore, but...
Lovely inn. You must host many an illustrious guest.
True, though not many since this state of emergency.
Any other interesting customers?
You are nosy. Terrible fault. I have a terrible fault, too. I'm greedy as hell.
I'm trying to save up. I'm not paying you 233. 233!
Get out!
Alright, well I can hear the sounds of fighting, so we can continue our fist fights here.
I'm mad.
I was hoping we might find someone to dice with, too. Wealthy townsman sounds promising.
Patience has ended.
Nope.
Sometimes I prefer to be a peasant.
Alright, we'll fight you guys at some point.
What was I supposed to do?
What a day.
Stumble around a little more. So I will do the fist fighting, but I think I'm going to do it off screen because it's not particularly interesting to watch. It's the same thing each time. Block, swing, until you get him down.
Grant me a moment.
Yeah, what's up?
Noble sir.
Are you...
propositioning me?
No, sir. I await a proposition from you.
I can't quite tell the color of your eyes. Which ring did I show her?
I won't accept it.
She doesn't care. What ring is she interested in, then? Okay, I don't think she's the sister, though. Get out of here! Talk to me.
Did the guild send you?
No.
No one sent me.
Forgive me. They chased me from the market when I refused to join the guild.
I'm only interested in what you have to offer.
Sorry for my hasty judgment. Please look.
Alright. Why don't you want to join the guild?
Why won't you join the guild?
Someone's trying to take over the guild, and I hate rules that force me to give free arms to some and refuse business to others.
Who's taking over the guild?
Someone with powerful links. Even the richest merchants are fearful. Vast quantities of weapons are requested, which could only be for the Grand Master or the King.
I do thank you for that information.
You're welcome.
But I'm not done talking to you.
Care to see my wares?
In just a moment.
What are you peddling?
I buy and sell arms, the best in town. I've never heard a customer complain.
We'll see about that.
Judge for yourself.
Alright, let's see what you've actually got here. The same one I already have. Okay. Nothing too exciting. Ooh, Voden Runestone. That was a good piece of information he gave us, though. And good on him that he refuses to join the guild if that's how it's going to be. what's in here? I didn't expect the door to actually open. A guardhouse. And you guys can keep that. Oh, yeah.
For the Flaming Rose! Where are those monstrosities from?
What monstrosities?
Where are those monstrosities from?
Oh, look at that. I'll take that for sure. Not gonna use it, but it's just kind of cool to have. Well, no, not really, but what are you gonna do about it? Nothing, right? So.
For the Flaming Rose!
Are we at the top of the walls now? That's what I wanted to. Aw, bummer. Oh well. Okay. So, where even am I? Every time. Okay, I'm over here, where I've already kind of looked around. House of the Queen of the Night. Alright, we need to go back and look at that. It's kitty corner from where I am.
Why do you stare?
Excuse me, I'm trying to get into the night house. You're right in the way. Oh, it's a house of ill repute. I should have a Queen of the Night. Blue-eyed lass. Well, that sounds a lot like our girl.
What?
All these city councilors.
Hard work deserves a reward. I fancy that blue-eyed one.
We only serve the higher class people, sweetheart.
Well, thank you for at least being polite about it. Didn't mean to push you, sorry.
Everything was better before the Nilfgaard War.
I'm assuming she means that Geralt's not higher class, but or maybe she did include him. But alright, let's go upstairs and then we're gonna talk to
We're
yeah.
closed. The Lady of the Night won't see just anyone.
I have something for your mistress.
You have something, you say? So go to a brothel and put it to good use. Sure.
This is a brothel.
I thought this was a brothel.
This is the Night House, the best brothel in Temeria. It's not for vagabonds in leather rags.
I'll have you know, this was a 5,000 orange jacket. He's not going to care about this ring, either of these rings.
Forget it.
Greetings, sir.
Greetings, blue-eyed one.
What would you have, my white-haired lord?
I wanted to start out talking.
All right, let's speak. Giacomo Cassano claims nothing surpasses cultured conversation as foreplay.
So, if she's our gal, and the Lady of the Night won't talk to... Is the lady the head vampire or something? Let's see.
What do you dream of, Blue Eyes?
I would like the night to last forever.
Not knights on white steeds and other nonsense.
I'm no ordinary girl. I can prove it. Simply ask.
I think your brother may be looking for you.
What? No. I have no family.
You sure?
Entirely. This is my home. My Sisters of the Night.
I must be mistaken.
Yes.
I'd like to spend the evening with you.
With pleasure, white-haired one. But you must first make a contribution to the
500.
A mere 500 orens.
Couldn't we do something about that?
How much? Couldn't we arrange a better deal?
We can always bargain. How does 750 sound?
Okay, I gotcha.
Never mind. Take care.
Alright, we will do the quest at some point. But I should ask him if his sister's in the brothel. He's not gonna like that. Alright, let's keep looking around though. Workshop door. What kind of workshop?
I inherited land, but decided to live in the city. Don't dare say a word.
Okay.
The catalyst worked. An explosion nearly threatened, but once again the Zeracanian masters are shoveling manure.
I had an itch in my nose there.
Take care. No jesting with the catalysis of pyrite.
But I didn't sneeze.
Still here?
Alright.
When we first spoke, you mentioned Zeracanian masters.
I attempted to solve the riddle of steel using a worthless Zeracanian book. I'd gladly swap it for something else.
Like what?
Red meteorite iron ore for my experiment.
How much?
Which book?
Zeracanian. Something about explosive substances.
May be useful.
Still here?
If it's about bombs, though, I don't actually care. So we might let that one go undone.
What do you do?
I'm developing a philosopher's stone. I'll share with you the gold obtained from the transmutation of lead and throw in free the guarantee of eternal youth.
Ooh.
Seriously?
I'm from the University of Oxenfurt. They hired me to improve the composition of the steel in arms production.
Too brittle?
Too expensive. It's nearly iron and very contaminated.
Do you have alchemical ingredients for sale?
I'm a scholar, not an alchemist. I despise superstition.
Isn't alchemy a science?
Rubbish. Magic and alchemy will disappear from the world. Science alone will remain.
That's kind of sad.
My friend Kalkstein considers himself an alchemist.
Kalkstein?
I mean, science is important, but...
We laugh at his pseudo-scientific mumbling. Did you peruse his metamorphoses? Hogwash, written in cloudy language meant to disguise the author's incompetence.
Anyhow, science is important in our world as it is now, but if there were the option of magic and alchemy as well, like if they could really do things, then yeah, why not have all three? But okay, we'll defend Kalkstein, he's our friend.
Metamorphoses? Not bad.
Can you imagine such insanity as the concept of substance codependence?
I haven't actually read it, so we'll argue this point. Why not?
Kalkstein writes about coexistence, not codependence. Entirely different.
The last sentence states that in the case of substances, the terms codependence and coexistence are interchangeable.
Seriously? I'll review it.
Oh.
Still here?
Yeah, I want to debate again.
What do you do?
I'm developing a philosopher's stone.
Serious?
I'm from...
Too brittle?
Alright.
You have...
I'm a...
Isn't alchemy...
Rabbit.
My friend...
Cal...
Metamorph...
Okay then.
Kalkstein denies that all substances are codependent. His hypothesis pertains to primary substances only.
What a fool idea to divide substance in the first place.
Secondary substances don't appear of themselves. The distinction is justified.
I won't dwell further. Simply put, our argument turns on the essence of matter, the main argument against Kalkstein. By what miracle can the codependence of primary substances predicate the possibility of animating inanimate matter if in this so-called spiral of pseudo-life only 5 substances find place, while coexistence presupposes the presence of 6? Kalkstein contradicts himself.
Okay, not really following his argument, but I'm just going to do my best to guess. So, let's see. We're going to guess number 2.
After transmutation, substances continue to attach and detach from the chain. There are always 6.
True.
Ooh.
Why didn't I think of that? I wasted a year in seminar. The solution was obvious.
Have I convinced you about Kalkstein?
Not so fast. One more question, which will doubtless baffle you.
Yes?
What practical application can Kalkstein's theories have, even if legitimate?
Well, you can impress ladies. Alright, well, you could construct a golem.
According to Kalkstein's theories, you could construct a golem.
True. I must find my copy of Metamorphosis.
Good luck.
I never suspected you harbored such intelligence. Accept these books. You'll use them best.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Till next time.
Awesome. Well, let's have a look at those. Okay. Secrets of the Southern Masters with formula for Zerkanian Sun and Devil's Puffball bombs. Which I don't actually care what they do. I'm not going to use bombs. And Samum. Also a bomb. But on the plus side, we didn't have to pay any red ore for it. And we can sell these. So, yeah, that was worth it. And we defended our friend Kalkstein. I'm kind of excited about that. He's our pal. We earned him a little more legitimacy in the alchemical world. Good. Yeah. Actually, I could have just looked at it and seen it had like veggies and stuff in it. Just because we haven't in a while. So, where are we in our exploration of the town? I wish it wouldn't revert to the world map each time. Over here, so... Okay, so this is the barrier. This is a barrier. So can we just not get more north than this? Is this all that we can reach? Maybe that's it. Cemetery gate. Oh yeah, from the other side. Okay, yep, I remember that. And then Triss's house, old forge, Vivaldi and Sons. Oh, and she wanted me to put a sensor over there. His loot's over here. Okay, I'm right here, so if I go... Well, how do I get to the old forge? Past Triss's house. Is there a pathway in from here? Let's take a look real quick. West. No, not west. It was east, right? East. Good grief. Okay, so then this is her house. We go past here.
Are you ill?
What are you guarding there?
Know your place, Witcher.
Whatever. Is there a back door out of here?
Are you ill? It seems I withdrew my savings from Vivaldi's bank in town.
Poor girl, what are you doing in this nobleman's house?
Burgomaster Velerad has supposedly taken to drink.
And it didn't go where I wanted it to. Right past it. So how do I get to that? There's gotta be a way. Alright, I don't know that it's actually the most important thing right now anyhow. So, to look at quests, I don't really find anyone to dice with yet. Alright, so we've got a banquet to go to. I can now enter the tower. Why is... I entered the tower, it's done. I guess I could go back. Dandelion's loot, we could focus on that. Fist fighting. Speaking with people who once knew me. Yeah, talking with Ada will be a good idea. I gotta place those for Triss. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back, and off screen I'm gonna go ahead and do the fist fighting. So next time I'll meet up with you after I've done that, and I think we'll go ahead and place the stuff for Triss, and we'll also go get Dandelion's loot. And then we'll decide from there if we want to head right over to the banquet, because I am kind of excited about it, or if we want to see if there's any more side stuff we can do.